Hi guys, welcome back. So this is something a little different. I have been really into crafting lately, so this isn't like a Sims video. This is gonna be a cross stitch video. Um, it's like my first attempt at Flosstube, and something that I've been doing a lot when I really want to work on my cross stitch is I'll listen to other people's floss tubes. And so it just kind of, I was watching Noah Stitches the other day, and it just, he's so excited about it. It just made me really excited about it. So I wanted to kind of try and see. Um, Give me kind of a space to like talk about what I'm working on. I don't know a lot of people who cross stitch, so this is kind of my thing, like what I want to do or what I want to talk about. So I'll talk about a couple different things that I'm working on and stuff that I'm getting ready to work on. And I just kind of wanted to go through like the get to know me kind of tag that people are doing as well. Um, so I live in the United States. I live in Washington State. And that's kind of all the details I'm going to go into there. I'm a big coffee drinker. Everybody asks me if, I love the rain because I live here. No, I can't stand the rain. I don't like being cold. Um, but I also lately, we had like a really hot week last week. I've had a couple of times where it's just been really difficult to be in the heat. So I've like, I usually try to dress in layers because I'm always cold. And so I'll throw on like three sweaters or, whatever. And this last couple weeks, I've been in shorts and a tank top in my house like all week. It's ridiculous. But yeah, we've had a really hot couple of days last week, and it's finally starting to cool down a little bit. So that's good. Um, I've lived here all my life. I spent about a month uh, in the South, kind of trying that out, but it didn't really work out for me. Um, yeah, right now, what I do for a living is I run a little Etsy shop. It's not like much of a living, but I'm a stay at home mom full time. My That kind of leads into the next question, I guess. I have two kids. I have my son who is just over a year, and my daughter who's 5. And she starts kindergarten this year, so it's a good thing I'm able to stay home with her because, she's doing, their school has decided to do like a half and half type model where they've proposed a pretty good cleaning plan for the school in between days that kids are there and aren't. So she'll be in school a couple days a week. But the other 3 days that week, she's home. So I'm able to be there for her and help pick her up when her dad can't because he works until 5 and school gets out at like 2:30 or 3 or something. And so I'll be able to, be there for her in this weird year that we're going into with coronavirus and everything. Um, as for pets, we have. Oh, I also have my stepdaughter. Sorry, she's 4. She'll be 5, or yeah, she'll be 5 in November. And she doesn't start school this year, but I'm excited to start going through preschool stuff with her. I bought a separate planner for it, so that's exciting. Um, and then we have two dogs. We have a mini fox terrier and we have a Dalmatian. And my Dalmatian just turned 1 in the beginning of August. And our fox terrier, I think, is about 7 or 8. I'm not super positive. And then um, my cat, Henry, he's about 6 or 7, and he's the world's fattest cat. He's such a lovable chunk. He's a little orange tabby. Um, so those are the 3 pets that we have. I feel like as for pets, they're pretty well mannered. Pongo, our Dalmatian, is really hyperactive. He's really excited, but I mean, every once in a while I can get him. I've been like integrating him into the rest of the house. And yesterday I got him to sit with me for about an hour and stay calm and not go jumping all over the place. I didn't get myself injured, which is usually what happens because he's just wants to jump and he wants to play and he wants to be in your face. He wants to cuddle. And I mean, he's a puppy. So, but I got him to kind of relax and stay calm with me. So that's good. We've been going on, a lot of walks. I let him run around a lot. We have kind of a small backyard. So, getting him out of the house and getting him, active is important. It's hard because right now, um, you know, working with him and having the baby is difficult, but usually we're able to get him out and going a lot and keep him busy. Right now, my significant other, my boyfriend, is overseas. He's part of the Navy, so he's deployed right now. So it's just me and the kids and the dogs. And so getting the dogs active and trying to do that with the baby and with the 5-year-old, it can be difficult. But I'm doing what I can. Any other hobbies besides stitching? I knit and crochet. That's on my Etsy shop. That's what I sell, knitted and crocheted things. I like The Sims. Obviously, if you're here, you know that. So there's that. I think other than that, hobbies, not really. I like to read. I'm a big Harry Potter nut. We like superheroes. Oh gosh, it's the wrong side. Okay. We like superheroes, as you can see. And you know, we play some games. We like to play Minecraft. I play Minecraft with my boyfriend a lot. I play Animal Crossing on the Switch. I like Pokemon games. I was a kid of the 90s, so typically anything Pokemon or, nostalgic Super Mario Brothers. I like Mario Party a lot. Anything like that is really awesome to me. So that's cool too. And then, what is your favorite movie? Oh gosh. Okay. So I can't remember her name, but I was watching another Flosstube, and she said definitively her favorite movie is The Princess Bride. And most people, they give you one or two. I don't have a definitive favorite movie, I don't think. Kind of something that I like to do when I'm not like feeling my best or I'm not happy is I throw on a series. I'm much more of like a TV series person. However, I really love, I like the Jump Street movies in comedy. They make me laugh like just like a dummy. Like they're just so funny to me. I really love Harry Potter. I like the movies. I feel like that's a commonality among cross stitchers. Like we all like Harry Potter. But maybe it's just a big fandom. I don't know. For a long time, I said that Stranger Than Fiction was my favorite movie. And that's a Will Ferrell movie where he's like the character in this book, and the author's writing the book, and he's like living it, and he hears the narration and stuff. And so it turns into this big mess, and it's a good movie. I really love it. So it's up there on my list. And then, I love Disney movies. I just love a lot of movies. I don't know that I have like a favorite. I'm trying to think of anything that like I can watch and just I think a Goofy movie right now is my big one. I've always loved a Goofy movie. So that's, I guess, what I would say. I don't know. That's a weird question for me. Favorite TV shows, Friends. I love Friends. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, I could just watch it over and over again. I watch Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt with my sister. That's a good one that we liked. And we recently, actually a few years ago now, we probably should do it again, Nicole. We watched through all of Sabrina from the 90s, so that was really fun. I like to watch anything true crime. I'm a big true crime kind of person, I guess. I can watch any documentary for hours. I can watch Forensic Files for hours, Snapped for hours, like any of it. I'm obsessed. I don't know what is so fascinating about it, but that's my go-to. If I flip on Netflix, I look if there's anything new. If I flip on Hulu, I'm not through everything on Hulu yet, but I'm always trying to find something new, true crime related. And so it's just fun not fun, I guess. It's really sad, but like watching them uncover the mystery of like what happened to these people, etc., is what's fascinating to me, and I really enjoy like learning those things. My favorite book has to be, I love Stephen King, anything by Stephen King. About a year ago, I finished It and The Shining, and the book itself, I had never read through it before, but it, was interesting to hear I guess I listened to it. I did an audiobook because I had a newborn this time last year. So, um, but, listening to it was a lot easier. Maybe it wasn't. I think at the time I was commuting over like an hour and a half to work, an hour and a half back. So like listening to an audiobook was a lot easier for me than getting time to sit down and read through the book. Um, but it was really good to hear the person that does that audiobook on Audible, or I think it was either from Audible or from my library, but it was fantastic. It was a really good interpretation of the book. And then favorite music, I like so much music. I listen to everything from bluegrass to gospel to um, rap to country, everything. Right now, it's been a lot of sentimental music. Anything that reminds me of my boyfriend being home, or anything that when I hear it, I think of him, I listen to. And so I've been listening to a lot of that. And then it asks what one word best described me. I have no idea. Wonky, I guess. Quirky? I don't know. I don't think I have like one specific word that describes me. I'm a unique person, I guess. I'm learning to kind of build confidence in myself, so it's hard to think of one word that best describes me at heart. I feel like I'm a good-natured person. I, do my best, and I work hard, and yeah, I don't know. If you guys think of anything while I'm here talking, or, my sister is probably watching. If you guys think of anything, let me know. Anyway, I kind of want to move on to what I'm working on. And I don't have like a start date for this first one, but I started it for my sister, and I have the pattern in front of me so I can actually like say who it's by. But it's Stitch Rovia, and it's her little yin yang pattern. This is about where I'm at with it. Sorry, my needle is just chilling right here. This is where I'm at with it. I'm almost, I want to say I'm almost halfway done. This is like the halfway point at the end of this little section. But I'm doing 3 strands, and I think this is either a 14 or an 18 count Aida. I prefer to use Aida because I like that it's stiff. And I'm still like learning to be quick. I tried linen, and it's like really hard for me for some reason to figure out linen. But props to everybody else who can do that. This one is a gift actually for my sister, and I showed it to her the other day, yesterday, so I hope that I can finish it soon, because she actually, this is kind of off topic, but she actually just bought me my first Heaven and Earth design, and it's the Train of Dreams, and I'm going to make that for her book room. I'm really excited to get started on that. And the other one I have, I'm actually opening my email really quick so I can tell you exactly what it's called. It is from, oh gosh, I can't remember. It's an Alice in Wonderland stained glass, and her name is Tatiana, but what is her Etsy? Let me find it. I should have been more prepared for this. I'm so sorry. But I bought that. She runs a lot of sales, and I adore her patterns so much. It's not even funny how much I love her patterns. So that's not the right spot. Okay. I really love that, I feel like she's always running a sale, and it's always like buy 2 get 1 free, or buy 3 get 1 free, or buy 3 get 2 free, or whatever. And it's really nice because, you put a lot of money into these patterns, and she's got all these gorgeous patterns. Okay, here it is. It's eye cross stitch pattern. So like the last one I did was a buy 1 get 1 free. She also has like, or buy 2 get 1 free. And she also has like every once in a while she'll throw in like a really nice pattern at like 99 cents. So that is always really fun, and I love her stuff. The next one that I have from her, actually I bought a bunch. I have a Hello Kitty one, I have a Last Supper one, I have a Dumbo one, a Belle one. I'm looking for the other ones I bought. I bought a Dalmatians one, I bought a Disney character one, a Stitch one, and an Elsa one for my girls. You know, I bought so many things from her, but I adore them, and I'm so excited to see how this Alice in Wonderland turns out. But so far, I've only done the first little corner. And this is, you can tell where I switched, but I was doing 3 strands. And then I switched to 2 because right here, it got really thick and like I couldn't even pull my needle through it with the threads. And it just was looking really bulky. And the back on this is atrocious. But this is like the front corner where they're doing like their little tea party and stuff. And so I'm really excited to see this turn out. The photo looks absolutely gorgeous, and I hope that I can do it justice with this piece. And I think this is a 14 count, or it's either 14 or 18 Ada. I think I use 18 mostly. But yeah, I really love this, and it's a big piece of fabric that I've used for other things. But yeah, this is the other one that I'm working on right now. And I had to start, this is like the 4th time I've started on this. I started on it technically in April, the very first time, because I wrote that down at the end of April. And sorry, there's like crinkling and stuff. But I started it on like a 20 count or like on something too small. And then I tried it over 2, and then I messed up my counting, and I couldn't move on from like the way the picture looked versus like what I had done on stitching. And so I started just doing 1 square at a time. I don't park because my brain can't wrap around that just yet. So I'm like doing 1 stitch at a time, 1 square at a time. So it turns out like, oh, here I have 600 stitches. This one is just over 800 stitches. I'm almost done with the 900 square. So hopefully I can finish. I had to like rewrite out the pattern on like my own paper. So at the 900 stitches mark, that'll be my first page, and it's really like a half page. So I'll be done with that. And I'm really excited to kind of see what it goes from there. Other than that, I think that's all I have today. Hopefully that Heaven and Earth design stuff comes in. I placed an order for extra thread yesterday. My fabric should come on Monday, and she sent me the pattern already. And I think she's actually printing it for me, which if she is, that's great. If not, I can figure something out. But I've had something on my face the whole time. Okay. But other than that, I just want to say that any comments or any, questions are appreciated. I'm excited to start this Flosstube journey, and I think I'll check in probably next week. Thank you so much. Bye.